Welcome to our last episode of season 1, Crime, Cocktails, and BS.
And our last episode of 2023.
Yeah, it's so sad, but exciting.
Crazy,
Crazy.
crazy, crazy girls.
Wow, I can't believe we did it.
I'm honestly, I have to say, guys, I'm so proud of us.
Yes.
This was something you and I had only just talked about for like a year, and look at us now.
Look at us
20,
now.
20 episodes in.
It's so much fun.
And like I tell you all the time, there's no one else I'd rather do this with.
Same.
So
I love you so much.
I love you too. All right, now that we got all that crummy
Cheesy shit.
emotional shit out of the way, guys, welcome to our New Year's Eve episode, because this is coming out on 12/31. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I feel like I channel Trixie Mattel and I get real into it.
I mean, no one better to channel.
Yeah, I know.
She's
Seriously. Actually, I was doing my laundry this morning and I was like, what's a really good tagline for a podcast? And I was like, it's our show and not yours. And I'm like, that's taken.
Oh, it is taken.
That is taken.
It is. Bummer. We'll figure one out.
Yes, we will. But until then, I mean, I don't even know what to talk about. What's our, I mean, I know what we're talking about, but like, what's
what is your resolution?
What's my resolution?
New year.
Oh, I've decided I'm
I know
gonna
it's
do,
cheesy, but
it is, but I love it at the same time. So I am gonna do dry January, which isn't like really hard. Okay, you want to?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I really don't drink that much for anyways, but like I'm actually thinking of wanting to go sober for the whole year.
Yeah.
Which
I love that because our podcast is.
I know, that's exactly what I was just thinking.
We're doing
like our
mocktails.
podcast is called Crime, Cocktails, and BS. But I am thinking about going sober for all of 2024. So I'd love to take it like kind of month by month and see how I feel.
Oh my gosh, I
And
love
there's
that.
yeah, thank you. There's all those like I keep getting all those ads for like the companies that do like mocktail kind of stuff, or like instead of your nighttime red wine, here's this thing.
They look good.
Yeah, so I kind of want to try one of those things out. Do that.
There's so many alternatives. My friend is sober and she always has like the craziest, yummiest little mocktail in a can things.
Yeah.
There's so many. It's
Yeah, my
awesome.
dad's sober too, and he always has something. Like it's not.
Yeah, you don't need alcohol.
No, exactly. I mean, granted, our podcast is legit called
I mean, we're happy to come up with cocktail recipes for other people and mocktails.
Yeah, exactly. All of our cocktails can be mocktails.
Exactly.
And yeah, so I'm doing that. Really, I want 2024 to just be about my health, wealth, and happiness.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
Really focusing on those 3 pillars of my life.
Very nice. Love that.
And if anyone tries to get in the way, they're gonna have to deal with my yellow belt in karate I got.
Yes.
Because that's when I quit. I quit karate at the yellow belt because a boy had a crush on me and I got scared.
What? That's an amazing story.
I like didn't know what to do. I was so freaked out. But anyway, what about what resolutions do you have?
I really want to spend less time on social media, and I know that's counterintuitive. But like just mindlessly scrolling. Yes. I want to end that. It's just a waste of my time and I don't think it's good for me mentally. My mental health. And I also want to do less alcohol. I was also thinking about just like what it would feel like to just go a year without drinking. And so that's funny you brought that up.
Well, we can do it together.
Yeah, month by month, let's see. And then I just want to be more present with everyone.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting one of those. They're so stupid seeming, but I feel like it might work. Have you seen those like lock boxes you can get for your phone?
No.
So it's like a jail for your phone,
Oh my
and you
gosh,
can
I
like
love it.
set a timer for how long they get locked in for.
Wow.
So I was thinking about getting that for my apartment for when like Colin and I are together and like locking the phones up for like an hour or something.
I
So
love
it
that.
makes
My
us have to
dogs are
like,
losing their mind. Sorry.
sorry, Bori was just losing his mind too, and I have no idea why, but
Oh my gosh.
something's in the air.
Can you hear them?
No,
Oh, good. Okay.
I
It's
can see
very loud.
them.
I think we have a delivery.
I love when I can see them though.
They're
But
wild.
yeah, and then
Idea.
there was
What
something
happens
else.
when you're in an emergency? Can you get it unlocked quickly?
I get. I don't know. That's a great question. And then the other thing I was going to say to you is that the mindless scrolling, I totally agree with you on. Have you seen those? Of course, I'm going to be I'm a sucker for an ad. Have
Mhm.
you seen the ads for them like replace mindless scrolling with learning
No.
ads? So, I've been thinking about downloading one of those. It's like just a refresh on art history.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a good idea.
yeah, that's an app that's like, and the ad is like replace mindless scrolling with art history.
Wow. That's amazing.
So I'm like, granted, I have my degree in it, but I'm like, maybe this would be a good
Hmm.
refresher course. And that's something else I want to get back into is like this next year, like getting back out to museums and stuff and
Yeah,
exploring
definitely.
more. Yeah.
Seeing more art out in the world for sure.
Yeah. Cause I feel like we get so bogged down
Hmm.
during the week that maybe on the weekend it's not necessarily what we want to be doing.
I know. Yeah, totally.
But there's so much
Those are
pretty happening.
good.
We're
Those are
so
fun.
good. We have good ones. Go us.
Yeah.
Ah, we're so
They're not like
wonderful.
work out and lose weight. Like they're actually
I mean, that is a part of my
that is
health. That's a
mine
part of
too.
my health umbrella.
Me too, but
But
it's not like the focus,
no, it's just a
you
part of
know?
it.
And health is different than.
Yeah. Well, health has mental, physical, emotional, and
Hmm.
spiritual. I consider all of those a part of the health umbrella.
Love it. Yeah.
So,
Yep. Love that.
yes. It,
Um,
we're going real deep with these resolutions,
we
baby.
sure are. We sure are. I'm excited though. A new start.
I know. I love a good new year.
So do I. It's
And then I feel
refreshing.
like if I fucked up, then when the Chinese New Year comes, when the Lunar New Year comes, I'm like, oh, good, round two.
Oh gosh. Oh
Oh,
gosh.
man. All right. Well, before we dive into today's episode, let's get into the festive season with Kaisa's Cocktail
I was waiting for you
Corner.
to do the impression. I love it.
Thanks.
Welcome to Kaisa's Cocktail Corner. Good. So this lovely cocktail is called the Maddox's Midnight Magic,
Woohoo!
inspired by Ariana Maddox and her lovely new cocktail recipe book that I
Single
think she just sent them
AF.
out. Yeah.
Yes.
So, um, it is mulled oranges and pomegranate seeds and lemon juice, and then a little bit of champagne, and then an orange peel as the garnish. And of
And you
course, ribbons.
and you made that one today.
I sure did.
I'm
Dane
only
had
saying
to
that
work.
because you made a whole stink last episode about how Dana needs to step up his garnish game, and now you're
And
like,
now it's on me.
I have an orange peel as my garnish, and I made it. I just like making
Yep.
sure everyone keeps it real on this
I'm
podcast.
a hypocrite, but we were Yeah, we weren't
It's okay.
prepared as I would
I'm
like.
honestly just more excited for you to illustrate this cocktail for
Yeah.
our Instagram account. So for those of you who don't know, Kaisa is our graphic design guru. She made our logo, which we have a new one coming out, which is so
Woo, woo, woo.
exciting.
It is exciting.
I can't wait. And Kaisa just like she does everything under the sun. She's an incredible designer. And
Thank
she
you.
illustrates all of the cocktails for the cocktail posts. So one of the new things that's coming out is our website.
Woo, woo, woo.
And all of those will be on, all of the cocktail recipes will be on there, and the illustrations will be on there too. So you get to see all of Kaisa's work. I'm so
And
excited.
we might possibly make a little cocktail book.
I didn't know this, but I'm so excited.
I just thought of it.
Once we get real famous.
Yeah. Inspired by Ariana.
I know, seriously. But yes, it's all new things are coming. We're so excited.
We are so excited.
But
Get excited with us.
Get excited with us. Yes. So for today's episode, though, before we get into the future of 2024, we got to finish up 2023. And with that, we're going to be talking about 2022's, we got to go back a step. 2022's infamous Times Square machete attack. And then we'll be diving into our top 10 Bravo moments of 2023. And
hard
of
to narrow
course,
down to 10.
I know,
but
honestly, very tough.
yeah.
And we'll dive into each one. But before that, like we've been doing recently, we will put down in the description if you want to skip the crime portion of this episode, we'll let you know what minute to jump to. But if you'd like to dive in with us, please stick around. And a little trigger warning. I'm remembering.
Yay. I'm glad you remembered. Yes.
Trigger warning.
Violence.
Violence. Anti-American.
Yeah.
Radicalism.
Radical terrorism.
Terrorism.
Yeah.
Islamic extremism.
Mental illness. Obviously.
Mental illness. Crimes against brutality against the police force. There we go.
There you go.
Sorry.
That was good.
Sorry. I was working on it. I was getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, we don't practice this ahead of time.
It's
maybe
more
in
entertaining
season 2
that way,
we
guys.
do.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for someone to be like, you guys keep laughing when you do your trigger warnings.
I know. I know. People are going to come for us.
It's not that we're not finding it funny.
No.
At all. There's nothing funny about this. It's how we're doing it together.
Yeah, it's also just a coping mechanism with
we're both awkward as
fuck things. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not awkward as fuck.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Oh my God.
Anyway.
Sonia hit the nail on the head for me today when I was watching Ultimate Girls Trip. She said it and I was like, how are you and I so similar? And it makes sense because she's a Sagittarius just like I am. So now I understand it. And she said that in the video you got me for my birthday. So
yeah.
He said to Luann and Ramona, you guys get energized when you're around people. My social battery goes down and I need to rest and I feel awkward around people. And I'm like, Sonia, I understand you because that's exactly what happens to me. And I get awkward.
Me too.
So,
but not with you. It's like, yeah.
But that's because you're comfortable around me. We're friends. But like talking about awkward things, being around awkward things, being around new people, super awkward.
So draining and awkward. Yeah.
So draining. I want to take a nap. I literally, after a work trip, I have to be in my apartment by myself for 3 days.
Yeah, totally. I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't even do the work.
I think I black out every time I do what I do. I don't know how I do it, honestly. I think it's the Lexapro and coffee. And then I'm usually not by myself either. I usually have like someone else with me.
Yeah.
Or if I do it by myself, I'm usually seeing people I already know. So I'm just like, hey, how are you? The 30-foot tree. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh my gosh, probably putting up more decorations after Christmas.
But let's talk about Trevor Bickford. Okay, guys, we're
Yes.
going to jump into this now. So if you don't want to hear this, skip ahead. If you do want to hear this, stick around. So
they're absurdly loud. Okay. Yes.
So Trevor Thomas Bickford, 19, of Wells, Maine, committed an act of violence in Times Square, New York on New Year's Eve 2022. Now, some background on Trevor. So he is from Wells, Maine, which I didn't know there was a Wells, Maine, even though I am from New England. I am so sorry. In the summer of 2022, he is a U.S. citizen. However, he began accessing and consuming materials exposing him to radical Islamic ideology, including materials promoting the Taliban. It reflected the teachings of Abu Muhammad al-Madisi. It's probably good I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I don't know how to
So
either.
the FBI and CIA, when listening to this, no, I have I've never paid attention. Who is a prominent radical Islamic cleric who was a spiritual mentor of Al-Qaeda. Over the ensuing months, Bickford radicalized, devoting himself to violent Islamic extremism and waging jihad. So now we fast forward to November 2022, where he was interested in traveling to the Middle East to support the Taliban. He was taking steps towards traveling to Afghanistan to ally himself with the Taliban and work with the Taliban to fight against governments that, in Bickford's view, oppress Muslims. He dedicated himself to the mission of waging jihad against officials of government that he believes are anti-Muslim, which included, of course, the U.S. government. He ultimately decided that he would not travel overseas and instead would wage jihad against the U.S. government within the United States, which this led to what he called his mission. I'm using giant air quotes for this. So he traveled from Maine to New York City in late December, and he went to Times Square for the purpose of killing the U.S. government officials, armed with a large curved knife similar to a machete, known as a kukri.
That was lovely.
The word is more fun to say than what the blade actually looks like. A kukri, which has a blade over a foot long. Now, if you ever did you see the picture of it?
Yes.
The actual blade.
Terrifying.
It is scary as hell.
It's huge.
It is huge. It is like something, it's like, now I'm trying to remember what even a machete looks like.
We'll post a picture of this.
Yeah.
With our episode.
I'm thinking like Kill Bill.
Yeah, it is
in my head.
like Kill Bill.
And all of a sudden I'm like, what is happening? Like, first of all, how can he even get this thing? Like,
I don't know.
What do you need? Like, this doesn't feel like a knife you can just buy.
Also, the fact that he like walked as far as he did into Times Square and with it, like, how do you conceal something that large?
Yeah. So at 10:10 p.m., he walked to 52nd Street and 8th Avenue, which is blocks away from the New Year's Eve celebration in Times Square. He attacked three NYPD officers who were detailed to the joint federal state law enforcement operation to protect the New Year's Eve celebration. So not only during that celebration do you have NYPD, but you also have FBI, and I believe also CIA. Like, you have everyone in existence down there.
They were outside of the area where people were screened for weapons before they gain entry to the biggest and most famous celebration and in the Times Square. So it was right at the entrance, and I'm assuming they stopped him to check him, and then he attacked them. They didn't really go into the details.
So yeah. So he approached the officers, declared Allahu Akbar, which is an Arabic phrase meaning God is great, which unfortunately, as an American society, we've heard being said before an attack.
But it's not always extremists that use it. It's actually a part of the religion, and it is not always a bad thing.
No, exactly. It's really unfortunate how our society has generalized it to be a bad thing. based on moments like this.
Right.
Whereas actually in the religion, it's not something that it's just because this small group of people has decided to use this in a way to
justify their actions, or
exactly.
yeah.
So
Yeah. We're just putting that out there. We're
yeah,
not generalizing.
exactly. So he said that, and then he stabbed and struck the officers in the head with his
Ugh.
kukri. This is my new favorite word, if you
Can you
can't tell
imagine getting
by me
struck
saying
in
it.
the head by that?
No,
It's
guys, the
huge.
blade is a foot long. Like, I can't stress this enough. It's a foot long and looks like a giant ass butcher knife that is then curved.
Curved, yeah.
It looks like something out of a freaking anime, or like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it is like,
If I saw someone swinging that around,
wait,
oh
you know
my
what it
God.
looks like? I just had a thought. You know what it looks
Out,
like? It looks like the giant blades from Aladdin
I was just
that
gonna
the
say Aladdin.
guards use. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like. It looks
Aladdin and the
like
King of
the Aladdin
Thieves.
blades.
Yes.
When they do the Prince Ali, da 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 da, like the giant, like the
Yeah, it
curve. Yes.
does.
Oh, this is
Or
why we do this
he
together.
the sword in his like holster thing. I think he
Are we
does.
going back to holsters?
I don't know
We
what it
just
is.
talked about holsters the last episode. Okay.
Aladdin's holster. Um. Anyway.
Yes. So before Big Bird could attack more targets, one of the victim officers, who actually had just joined, he just got cleared to join. He was able to shoot Bigford in the shoulder, stopping the attack, and he was taken into state custody. Bigford wounded all three officers, who suffered lacerations and other injuries, and each officer had been taken to a hospital for treatment.
He actually attempted to grab that police officer's gun, and then he shot. That's why they shot him, because he was
Yes.
going for their weapons.
And thank God that police officer was able to stop him,
Yeah.
because Bigford was also planning on two more larger attacks. So there was one bag that he brought with him to Times Square area that was subsequently recovered by law enforcement from the scene of the attack, which contained, amongst a larger number of things, a book by Al Makdisi promoting jihad, and also include Bickford's journal. The book encouraged followers, among other things, to wage jihad against disbelievers and governments ruled by disbelievers, and to use swords on the heads of disbelievers, which is exactly what Bickford was carrying out. And then an entry in Bickford's journal from that day, December 31st, 2022, that stated that, quote, "This will likely be my last entry," unquote, and that Bickford believed his brother, a soldier who was in the US military, had joined the ranks of my enemy. So how
Yikes,
crazy would
man.
that be, to be his parents, to have one kid in the US military and then have your other son on the complete other end of the spectrum? If you
Extremists.
can even
Yeah.
call it a spectrum at that point.
Yeah.
Like, to be an extremist.
Well, actually, his parents were concerned about him a while back and actually got the FBI involved. They said that they were worried about him going to Afghanistan to join the Taliban because he was talking about it. So he had previously been flagged by his parents and the FBI.
That's honestly, I'm impressed by his parents for
I know,
stepping
most
up
parents
and
don't
flagging
do
him.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like all these
exactly.
shooters, like a lot of the parents know something's wrong, but they don't tell anyone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good for
Uh,
them.
yeah, seriously, good for them. So, along with the first bag, a second bag was also recovered by law enforcement, also near Times Square,
Mm.
that contained a book that included violent Islamic extremism, with certain portions highlighted, including the following: fight in the name of Allah and in the cause of Allah. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah. Wage a holy war. So, I mean, like Kaisa was saying, he clearly was down and so far radicalized that I don't even know what to say. Like, it's, but to be placing those things around, I find that like kind of, I don't know, like, that makes me think like, why are you placing those things around the city or around Times Square?
He was not well.
No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
like you said, all those police officers were newbies. Like one of the guys was like his first event that he
Yeah.
was stationed at. So like to get attacked by this machete man,
Yeah.
kind of a shocking first experience. But everyone recovered. He recovered from the gunshot. And went to court, went to trial.
Yeah. So, during his Mirandized interview, he stated that he actually walked around Times Square first, trying to figure out the right time to kill. He
So
also
creepy.
said that he was reciting verses from the Quran in his head to hype himself up for his attack. Um, he identified a NYPD officer who was isolated from civilians and other officers, and he took out the kukri from his backpack, and that's when he decided that it was time.
Mhm. I didn't know he had it in his backpack. That
Yeah.
makes more sense. I was like, how is he just walking through here with a got
Yeah.
it?
When asked why he conducted the attack, Bickford stated that the officer was a man in uniform who had a weapon. All men of military age were his targets. No one can work for the U.S. government and be a true Muslim because the U.S. government supports Israel, and he wanted to kill as many of these targets as he could. He also intended to die in the attack in an effort to achieve martyrdom. He believed his attack was unsuccessful because he did not kill any officers and he did not die himself.
Hmm. He had told a family member that he had hoped to become a suicide bomber. So that was his goal in life, to become a suicide bomber.
I mean, most kids want to be like a vet.
Firefighter or something. Yeah.
I don't know.
Gosh.
Yeah, so he was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder of officers and employees of the U.S. government and persons assisting them, each of which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. So charges carry an aggregate potential sentence of 80 years in prison.
Federal terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, aggravated assault of the police officer was a big one. So he had so many charges against him. Not going to make it
As
out
he
of there.
should.
He pled not guilty.
How honestly, I can't understand people who do that.
Yeah.
Like you're caught in the act, you admit to it, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna go, I'm not guilty.
Yeah.
You're laughing at my face right now because I'm making one that's going, are you fucking kidding me? Because that's how I'm feeling. Are you fucking kidding? How, sorry,
It's
I'm banging on my desk
nuts.
because that's how pissed off I am. How can you?
Well, I think most of these people plead not guilty unless
Oh,
there's
sorry.
like a deal to be
3
made where
o'clock
they
beer.
plead where they plead guilty. You know? So most
Yeah.
of them do like just want to fight it for the whole time until they get a deal and then they're like, fine, I'll say I'm guilty.
But like, do we know? Sorry, now apparently everything's going off in my apartment. Do we
I don't hear
know?
anything.
Okay, great. Um, do we know what he was officially charged? Like, do we know if he went to I mean, he
I
must have gone
couldn't
to prison.
find much
Okay,
about
neither
it.
could I. So
I
I was
like
wondering
looked
if
at
you
every
found stuff
article
because you
and
always end up finding like a video or a recording or something weird that I can't
no, I
find.
could not
Not that
find
it's
it.
weird. You always just end
Assume
up finding like the underground stuff I can't find.
I
I feel like
assume
you have a
he's in
different
prison.
web browser than I do.
No. I use Reddit a lot too to do
That's
research.
why
Um
I don't know how to work Reddit.
it's okay. I'm a nerd and it's actually kind of a lame platform, but
No, it's fine. No, when I worked at a BuzzFeed type website, even though they didn't want to call themselves one, it was a startup.
mm,
We had a whole an hour and a half meeting on how to use Reddit.
I mean, yeah, they're just threads that are.
I still don't know how to do
Yeah,
them.
it's okay. It's okay.
I don't work there
It's
anymore,
confusing.
clearly.
Yeah, I could not find it, but I assume he's in prison
I'm gonna say so
forever.
too.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree.
Yeah, it's for some reason not out there.
Welcome back, everyone who skipped ahead and is now joining us for the Bravo or reality TV portion.
The fun part, and it
Fun
actually is
part.
fun this time.
But you know what? The crime part's
it's interesting.
interesting. I know I don't
Yeah.
want to call it fun, but I find it like fun, fascinating, like
Yeah.
fun, knowledgeable,
Yeah.
fun, intellectual.
It is intellectual how our country deals with crimes, how other countries deal with crime. It's all very interesting. The
Now let's go to
psychology
the
is.
mind-numbing part of how my brain
Let's do
melts at the
it.
end of the day. Let's do it. Do you watch that girl on Instagram who
No,
like
what?
she I feel like she's a stylist, and when she like shows you how to do something, she goes, "Let's do it."
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I'll send you her if I haven't
Yeah.
yet. I love her. She's amazing. I need to know what her
Send
name
it to
is.
me.
Okay.
Okay.
So Kaisa and I discussed, let's see who was the better student in school. We discussed doing our own top 10 list of top 10 Bravo moments of 2023. One of us did 10 moments. The other one did 4.
One of us thought we just said, write down your favorite moments.
One of us followed the instructions. The other one didn't.
I'm not great at following instructions.
One of us must have done better in school than the other one.
Yeah, I have a learning disability. Of course you did.
Wait, you do?
Yes.
Wait, now I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It's funny. I have
Wait.
ADHD and I had test anxiety in high school. And in elementary school, actually. I was medicated for ADHD. And it was extreme.
Now that I'm thinking about this list, though, I kind of want to open it up to just reality TV moments of the year.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
I feel like
that.
we definitely have more than just Bravo.
Definitely. Yes.
Because we love all reality television. I know we talk
90
about
Day
Bravo the most.
Fiance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sister Wives.
Oh, Sister Wives has been wild lately. Wild.
Those
we should
ladies,
definitely talk about that.
And you know which ladies I'm talking about. How much do we love them?
Love.
My girls.
Powerful women.
Janelle.
Yes.
And Christine. Love them.
I love
them.
Yeah.
And welcome to Plathville.
Oh, it's been kind of boring, but also strange.
How that's completely changed and developed.
Yeah. We do need to talk about those, by the way.
We do. We got to add them to season 2.
Yes.
Yes, I know we've focused so much on Bravo, so that's kind of how this came to be. And then, of course, you know how we count. We do the 10, 9, 8. We do the little countdown to the ball drop. So we thought, oh, cute. We'll do like a little countdown to 2024 with our top 10 Bravo moments of 2023. But we can just do whatever. Our top moments of reality television. So I had Bryn's shoe getting stuck in the escalator at BravoCon.
Yeah,
that was epic.
Iconic. I was texting you when it happened. I was watching it live and I was like, oh my God, something crazy just happened.
That was an iconic moment.
Couldn't tell what was happening until she got off the escalator. It was really funny.
Yeah, I loved that moment.
It was perfect. It was just Bryn.
It was iconic.
Yeah.
It was just yeah.
It was great.
Number 9, I had all of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls trips. And not only because I'm binge watching the New York one right now. And Dorinda being back on my screen.
I love her so much.
It's a gift.
She's the funniest lady ever.
Her just banging her head on the wall / door because she can't figure out what door leads to closet.
Which one? Wasn't she looking for the fridge? Oh, the closet.
She was looking for the bathroom and she couldn't figure it out. And of course, it's the one door that's wood and not white. And like, she's just standing there and she's like,
oh.
Or
all the
the fact that
same.
she watches Scary Island while there to get ready for dinner, and then she calls Kristen into her room to discuss it before they go to I'm like,
She's just the
only
best.
Dorinda can get away with
Yeah.
this. Like, this is lovely. I also love Kristen being back on.
Me too.
I really like her. I
I
liked
like
her
her
when she
too.
was on. I really like her now. I'm happy, like, she's
Yeah.
back.
I think she's real.
Yes. Do I need Ramona on my TV? No.
She's not, I mean, she's just continuing her toxic self.
Yeah, she is who she is.
Yeah.
Um, number 8, I had Monica becoming a member of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
We love her.
Everyone knows we love Monica.
Yeah, we love her.
Hard not
She's
to love
also like
Monica.
super great interacting with our social media. And
Yeah,
she loves us back.
I want to give a shout out to all the housewives who have been so kind to us. So we have
Mhm.
Monica, Angie K, Gertie,
Good. Yeah.
who else has been super Jill Zarin.
Oh yeah, Jill's I
Um,
forgot about that. That's
um,
great.
who else?
Robin, I think. Didn't
Yep,
Robin respond? Yeah.
Robin. Ashley Darby. Yes.
Bryn, right?
Bryn. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone has just been so kind. So thank you for liking or commenting. Like,
It like makes our day
it
every
really
time.
does. Like, we freak out. I may have cried once. But like it seriously does make our day.
So fun.
So thank you for that. But yeah, Monica becoming a Real Housewife of Salt Lake City. She has been so incredible to watch. Not just making good TV, but she seems like actually
Awesome.
authentic. Yeah,
Yeah.
and awesome. And we love her. Number 7, Below Deck Scandal with Luke and Laura. Just seeing how fast Captain Jason stepped up. Ooh,
He
excuse me.
didn't even make it a huge deal. He was just like, yeah, we get rid of him. Fine.
Yeah, and Luke being kicked off the show and never being like brought on to like do any like no interviews, no nothing. Like he was gross. He
He was
tried
just
taking
cut out.
advantage of Laura and that was it.
Yeah.
So,
Creeper.
yeah. Speaking of Captain J, oh no, not yet. Number 6, Real Housewives of New York reboot.
Overall,
And
just
really
amazing.
just Jenna fucking Lyons.
Yeah. I hope she comes back.
I do too. Did you see all the presents she sent out for Christmas
No.
to the
What?
cast?
Uh-uh.
Woohoo! If I was only one of them. She made them
Wow.
all like the monogram bags, making them all like their middle name. Like, you know how she calls herself Jenna fucking Lyons? Bryn
Mm-hmm.
was like Bryn fucking Whitfield.
Yes.
Like everyone's middle name was
That's
F.
amazing. I
Yeah.
love it.
Uba posted a photo of her with it and like
Cute.
all filled. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Andy
be friends
Cohen
with
got
her.
one. Yeah. Like everyone. I feel like she must be coming back.
She has to.
Number 5, I had Captain Jason and Lala at BravoCon.
Basically everyone in Captain Jason. They were trying to, he was the only single guy, and they were like, we
I know,
gotta
but
hook
him and
someone
Lala
up.
for some reason, like I need that to happen.
That was iconic. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're both very different. It would be so funny.
I know. Like I don't know, for some reason it just like out of all of them, that's the one that feels like
And they both have kids, and like
yeah.
I think it would work actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I don't know why. It just
It's
feels.
sweet.
And then the picture of the two of them, it looked right.
It
Like it
looked
looked
good.
good.
Yeah.
It looked
They're
good.
hot. They're both hot.
Yes. Number 4, it's a double header with Shannon's DUI and Alexis and Johnny J.
Johnny J. Johnny J.
It
She's
is
just
getting
stirring
so
the pot.
disgusting.
Yeah, she is doing it just for attention, I
They are
swear.
47 and 60.
Ew.
Who gives out promise rings at those ages?
I don't know. He's disgusting.
Also, like, when did Shannon and John officially break up? Because were they
Before
not
the DUI.
okay? That like right before the DUI.
Shortly before. I think it was when the filming ended for the
So
season.
October.
Yeah. But she
And
was still hanging out with him. She was still going to see him.
so
So it was
when
like
did
one of those
when did Alexis and him start dating?
Well, didn't you share a video interview with her? Who knows if she's the woman that he's been hooking
We
up
need
with
to do
this
some
whole
digging
time. Yeah, we do.
because
There's
this
some cheating. We
timeline,
know that.
yeah, this timeline is weird. It's
Very
very
weird.
sus.
Yep.
I'm very confused about the whole thing.
It's so bizarre.
And Shannon's DUI, wasn't that our first what the fuck emergency?
Yeah, it was.
That was the birth of the what the fuck emergency.
It was great.
Those are so fun. We
That
love
was
those.
wild. Yeah, that was definitely a spotlight
Yes.
moment.
Yeah, that was a highlight.
Oh,
Number 3, I put just all the fun catchphrases.
so many.
So many, including
Name them.
name them, which
Name 'em.
I just use in general.
I do too with Dane. I'm like, name them.
Well,
He actually has been using it.
I use it in meetings. Like when people are like, yeah, this vendor said this, and I'm like, really? Name them. Name them. And they don't know what I'm talking about.
They're like, why are you being rude?
I'm like, who's the vendor? Name them. Name them.
So
Like,
good.
name them. I also love you can leave.
Yeah, you can leave.
And
But
rumors.
rumors and
Rumors.
nastiness.
Nastiness.
I want to talk about the husband.
Husband. Um, he's a worm with a mustache. That'll still,
You're a man with a mustache.
yeah.
That was a terrible accent.
I'll also always love James's version of that song where he now makes it like Scandival's a liar, Sandoval's a
Yeah,
liar.
it's so funny.
Our number one guy in the group is now James and like
Mm-hmm.
all that. I loved all
Jax is
that.
coming back.
I know. I can't believe it. Number 2 is Gertie beating cancer.
And announcing it at
On
BravoCon
BravoCon.
was lovely. It was really nice.
What a year for
Here.
her though,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, and
Yeah.
having to relive it right now on the show. I'm like watching the show back. I can't imagine what that must be like for her.
Yeah. Just knowing those feelings of
Mhm.
first getting diagnosed, that would be really stressful to see.
Yeah. And also witnessing how these women that are supposed to be her
Ignorant.
friends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then number 1, I don't think should be a surprise to anyone. Scandival. I mean, so much came out of Scandival.
So much.
I mean, we got
Ariana being a queen of
yeah,
everything.
Ariana just coming out on top. Sheena's facial expressions during the reunion. Um, I mean, I don't even know. Rachel Raquel.
Her podcast now that's coming out
I can't
at
even.
the same time as the um
New season.
new season of Vanderpump. Of course.
Like, what a joke.
That's on purpose, obviously.
No shit. You had
Yeah.
other ones on your list.
Ariana at her birthday party,
Yes.
which was incredible. Like there's this
Mm-hmm.
scene where she's picking up her drink and walks to the bar and just slips and falls and she's just cackling and like everyone's just it's so funny and I fell in love with Ariana in that
My
episode.
God.
Yeah. That was the
Ariana.
only different one.
Yes. What about non-Bravo moments?
Mm, like all of Last Resort. All of that was insane. Like absolutely
I
insane.
can't believe Ed and Liz are married.
No. No, they came out saying it was all fake. Do you know
What?
that? I sent you
No.
an article. I'll share. Yeah, we got to talk
I
about
think
it.
we need to talk
Fake.
about that. Guys,
Yeah.
let us know if you want us to talk about other reality shows, please. Like,
It's fake. Isn't that crazy? They're like
what
dating
about
other
that wedding
people.
invitation?
I don't know. There's a lot we have to dive into about that because,
Shit.
yeah, wild.
That is wild.
Yeah,
Holy crap on a cracker. What?
I know. We need a what the
Sorry,
fuck
my
about
mind
that.
literally just blew up. Okay. Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Plathville, the
Plathville.
mom's DUI was kind of
Yes.
crazy.
What about the dad just like fully trying to be like a muscle macho
I
man?
know he just blew up into like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and
It's
then like
really
now
creepy.
Olivia and Ethan are done.
What? Oh yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
split up. They're they're like public, basically divorce in confessionals on TV.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So weird.
Really
Um,
strange.
very
Um,
weird.
Sister wives, Janelle and Christine. Christine's married.
That is so cute. I'm so
I
happy for
love
her.
them. They're so cute.
I just loved Christine going ham on.
Yes.
Ah, I bet
And
Robin's
Janelle
gonna
too.
leave him.
Well, she wants to be in a polygamous relationship. She doesn't want him
I
all to
think because she
herself.
doesn't like, yeah, she doesn't like being around him all the time. Like,
No.
who would? He's disgusting.
Yeah, seriously, he's gross.
Anyway,
Um,
this whole new season is like intense of Sister Wives.
you know
Um,
what? It's all karma coming back to him. And
hmm.
then I sent you such an unhinged text the other night
You did.
saying my reality dream for 2024 is either a Dance Moms musical
Oh yeah.
or a docu series about Dance Moms, preferably both.
I need that. We need it. Wait, and okay, another thing is I need you to watch Love is Blind because we need to
I
talk about it.
know.
It's so much better than you think it is, like just based off of the concept. It
I've
is
seen, okay, so like
nuts.
I've watched clips of it
It is nuts once
and
you get to know the people. Like,
but some of the people on there are so stupid.
yeah, but it's wild
Ah.
what happens. Like, it's wild. I just want to talk
Okay,
about it with
fine.
you.
If we're gonna talk
Great.
about it on the show, then I will watch it.
If there's a new season, we'll watch it and talk about it.
I will watch it.
I won't make you watch the old ones, but they're good.
I will watch a new one if it's required for this podcast.
Yay!
My
I know
IQ will
some
probably
listeners
drop
would
10
like,
points, but I'll do it.
I mean, it's no different than Real Housewives. Like,
Don't you dare try to bring down that
I
institution.
think it comes off maybe with the clips and the ads and shit. It comes off really stupid, but you would like it. It's
Well,
intense.
here's what I do, which is probably ridiculous, is I love these. There's like a group of YouTubers that I really love who do
Mhm.
commentary on these shows.
Okay.
And it's like funny commentary. So they're making fun of these people on the shows.
I mean, yeah, they're all terrible, awful, fucked up people. And then that's what
Yeah.
makes it entertaining. They're like all very mentally unstable,
Clearly, they're going on TV.
obviously.
Yeah. They're going on reality TV to fall in love with someone.
To get married without seeing
Yeah.
someone. Yeah. Um, yeah. It's it's pretty wild. Anyway,
All
or
right, fine.
love
I'll
at
do it.
first sight. There's so many
I'll do
dumb ones.
it. I'll do it for you and for
Yay.
our trusted listeners.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Boy.
I can't believe the year is coming to an end.
I can. This one was long.
Yes. It sure was.
So much happened.
Mm.
Seriously. This was a long ass year,
Yeah.
but very grateful for it.
Yes. I'm excited for 2024.
Yeah, I already put our spreadsheet together.
Yes. Yeah,
Every
we're gonna be
Sun
killing it,
every
guys.
Sunday is listed out for the next year. Are they filled out? No, but are they listed out? Yes.
Yes, they are. We're ready.
Any
Thank you, Alex,
any
for doing.
final recommendations for 2023?
Oh
Oh,
God, put me on the spot. I don't know, dude. I
I don't
don't
know, dude.
know.
Where'd you
You,
get that shirt from?
I don't remember. I think it was like Urban Outfitters a
That is
couple
the
years
most
ago.
beautiful shirt I've ever seen.
It's very metallic.
It's very Talking Heads, which I wanted to say
Yes.
because I know yours and Dane's tradition, your Christmas tradition.
Yes, it is very Talking Heads. It's also like long enough to be a dress, so I've
I
worn it
love
as a
it.
dress before.
Really?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, Talking Heads is my recommendation. Everyone watch the Stop Making Sense live performance because it's just genius.
And that's
And
what
David Byrne is like a brilliant artist who choreographed everything, and it seems so spontaneous, but it's all like mathematically choreographed, and it's amazing.
and that's
And
what
they're all on
Kaisa and
cocaine, and
Dane
it's fucking
and that's
hilarious.
what Kaisa and Dane do every Christmas Eve. They watch it.
We watch it and we dance to it, and we drink champagne and eat brie, and it's
And
great.
that's why they're my couple I aspire to be.
Aw.
They're the cutest.
Aw. We have fun.
You guys really do. Now I'm thinking of any
Dane threw his back out this year, so
I didn't know you were gonna
dancing.
tell people that.
So, I mean,
that's how much fun you guys had. He threw his
that's
back
how
out.
much fun.
Dane is
Poor
a
Dane.
85-year-old man, really, named
Yeah, he needs to go to a
Gerald.
chiropractor now.
Yeah, seriously. I recommend right now, I am binge watching Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip New York OGs if you haven't watched it. I
Yes.
also started watching The Buccaneers on Apple TV, which is kind of like
Is it good?
it is. It's kind of like Gossip Girl meets Bridgerton. So I'm still kind of like I thought it was going to be more like Gilded Age-ish.
Yeah.
So I wasn't truly ready for the Gossip Girl edge to it.
Okay.
So I'm still kind of getting into it that way.
Yeah, I thought it was like a comedy, but it's not.
No, it's definitely more of like, did you watch Dickinson on there?
No.
Okay. It's definitely more edgy
Okay.
than
Like
I
a
was.
edgy soap kind of
Edgy period film.
period soap. Yeah.
Which does
Okay.
but not in the way like, you know how Sofia Coppola did Marie Antoinette and it was really well done. It's not like that.
Okay.
So I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm pushing myself to watch it because I like the storyline of it. So
Keep us posted.
you know I will. I'm a pusher. I pushed Chicago Med so hard. I got you hooked.
I am like almost through.
It's coming back soon. I can't wait.
Dane has been watching it with me, and he's like, I just jump in and I don't even need to follow the whole. You can just jump in at any episode. It's really good. It is.
It's coming back soon. It comes back in January on TV.
Yay!
I think it's Thursday night, so we'll have a Thursday
I'm
night show.
at the episode where, gosh, what's her name? She steals the trial medication. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
For her mother.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Wild.
And Dr. Halstead doesn't know, and he's trying to figure out where the meds are. And my God.
It's cringy. It's cringy.
So cringe. But
yeah, good.
I'm so attracted to him. It's bad. And please go enjoy the rest of your 2023. Remember to like, subscribe, follow. All the
Please
good
interact
things.
with our social
Interact
media.
with us. Come on, get into it.
Yeah.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Crime Cocktails and BS. And don't forget, we're gonna have a website coming out soon. New logo, maybe some merch. Lots of things coming your way, so stick around. And happy 2024.
And thank you so much for your support.
Yes. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Bye.